Hello everyone. Since the table's going to be taking quite some time and I have some cold, nasty, rainy weather that's off and on throughout the day today, I decided to set it, move over onto my kitchen counter in the mold. It's cured, but I can't do anything with it right now because I need the next part I need to do is take it outside and sand it down. So with the weather as it is, that's not going to happen. So we shall, and it only needs a light sanding. It's just for the next step, but still, anyhow, it's got to be done outside. So I decided, instead of waiting, too terribly long, that I got this mold in I bought it on Amazon. It's from Julie Cuts. It's from Pouring Your Heart Out. This is her large 1 foot by 1 foot sea turtle mold. I'm going to start with using Let's Resin's Chameleon Powder in blue. I don't know if you can see the color shift or not through. I don't have a light on this camera, so I can't get a good close-up on it, but this is the blue. Was that the one I decided on? Yeah, because I wanted contrast. I'm just going to do a few little spots in here. The rest I'm going to be using a variety of 3 different kinds of blue glow in the dark. I've got some blue pebbles, some glue that I don't know if that was temu. These bags were from temu. Light blue. So I've got one opened, one unopened, and I've got another container of some stuff that's still drying. Because it came in and it's a little on the wet side. I'll have a picture of that when it comes time to getting to that point. I had to turn my fan off for right now so it's not blowing the powder everywhere, because as we all know, these go everywhere on their own. See if I can get it open without making too terrible of a mess. Oh great, this one's not even been opened yet. Let me see if I have a blue one open first before I dig into that one. Let's see. Flakes and powder. Okay, I want the powder, not the flakes. I know they're not going to get as good of color chameleon color effects as the flakes do, but the flakes are just entirely too messy for what I'm wanting to do right now. So just make sure I have the blue powder. Yep, there's some color in there. Let's see how I can do here. Get it on my fingers already. Can I get any off of here to start with? And I'll fast forward this part because I know it's just tedious painting. So I have some actual black light LED fairy lights that I'm going to be putting in here in between the layers. So hopefully you can't see the lights too well, but it'll help charge the glow of this. Not the chameleon powder, but the glow rocks that I'll be putting in and pebbles. Alrighty, I'm going to take a break for a bit and we can come back to this in a little bit because my back's killing me. Okay, going to get started on part 2. Using up some old deep pour here. And I will be, after I mix it thoroughly, we'll be adding in a little purple to counteract any yellowing. I'm just starting off with 12 ounces total, so 4 ounces of part B and 8 ounces of part A, because this is a 2-to-1 ratio by volume. Let's start with 1. Because I'm not wanting to color, I'm just wanting to counteract the yellow in here. And this is a liquid pigment purple. There we go. That's the last of it. No more. And it's a translucent one, so it will not affect light coming through either. You have to make sure this gets thoroughly stirred in so you don't have any streaks either. Flashlight one more time. Have some bubbles. And I will be putting that into the debubbler machine. which is my vacuum chamber. I have a 3-gallon vacuum chamber. Clean that up before I get my arm in it, and see if I can get some of this up right quick too. Okay, let's see. Looks good. Let's get you into frame. And I want you on the bottom. Okay, we're back to going to mix up some more resin off camera. I somehow lost the footage of the first 12 ounces pouring in, but hopefully we'll get all of this. So I'm going to be putting the rest of that into here, or however much will be needed. I'm just going to mix up another 12 ounces of resin. That seemed to be a good amount to work with. Let me move this out of the way briefly. That part's trash. Put you back here. Let's not lose those. I'll need you soon. Okay, move those back out of the way. And I will be right back after I get this mixed up. Set that too close to the edge. Gotta try and learn to slow down a bit more. Said slow. Maybe. And before that makes too much of a mess and I forget about it or it gets to those remotes, clean it up. Cleaning my gloves off. I need something like this. Another white. And I'm going to grab another mold for the rest of this resin here. Find something to put in it. So this is supposed to take like about 48 ounces from my best guess of converting Julie's figures into US figures. But with all the actual glitz glow-in-the-dark rocks and pebbles and stuff that went in here. It definitely didn't take that. Thank goodness, because epoxy isn't cheap, especially some of the specialty ones like deep pores and all. Tap, tap, tap. Okay, that should be good for a bit. Just make sure there's nothing else leaking down here. Let's see if I can get you as close as possible so I can get the cover on. And make sure there's, whoops, no resin drips anywhere so my cover doesn't get stuck to my mat. I don't think I actually got any anywhere else. All should be good. So we shall be back in 2 days when this is fully cured. And I may come back in a couple of hours and top this one up. It'll be off camera. And figure something to put into it. Do it as a glow layer. I've got some white pebbles. I think they glow blue also, but they're white instead of already blue. I picked all the blue ones I could find to try and make sure I could fill this up. That was the priority, is making sure I had enough for this. So my skull, I've got just a little bit of white. So we'll see about how it goes, what I end up planning. Or changing my mind. Thank you all so much, and we'll be back in a flash for y'all in 2 days for me. Bye. Hello, everyone. We're going to be unmolding the sea turtle. It is, I'm not even going to tap it with my knuckles because this got some sharp bits that poke up from underneath. I got to be really, really careful so I don't pull the lights out and disconnect them. Otherwise, that was all pointless. So get unmolding here. Have my little thing over here so I can put any little extra resin bits into so it doesn't fall down into the mold here. And I do know that I can see that there's a bubble. In the tail, so I'll have to fill part of that with some UV resin. Yep, definitely got a big bubble there. is a heavy son of a gun too. Come on, get some air in there. Work it around. Hold still. I gotta get the head out. There we go. I'm gonna go set this over out of the way for a moment. Woohoo! Isn't that a beauty? Figure out how to paint the eyes. He looks gorgeous. Boy. Get some these lights turned on, and I'll grab a UV flashlight and turn off my overhead. Should have got a little more further up the back, but while it's out in the daytime, you know, any lights on in the room, the top will help charge, and the internal ones will help with the ones in the heads and the feet in the lower part of the body. And I know the color's slightly off from one of the rocks to the other rocks. But he's so pretty. Let's get this all the way turned off. And that's just, you know, briefly shining some UV light on. He'll charge for long. He'll shine for longer when he's had, you know, light on him for longer periods of time. And I will definitely get some eyes painted on him and his mouth painted up. Going to let him sit because apparently there's still a little spot on his under his chin that's soft, so which I didn't realize everything else was. So when that sets up, I'll turn him over, fix the spot on the tail, and then paint the eyes up, and we will have this video finished. Thank y'all for watching, and we will be back with the finished photos at the end. Before I forget, let me get some lights on. Do my shout outs. some blues and purples in the shell. I've got to get a light that goes over the camera to shine down so I can get some of these better pictures. I also have a few spots that need trimming up, which I will do also before I add my finishing photos. Oh, heavy. My shoutouts. We have Reptiles and Resin, Stacy the Crafty Cat, ArtistsResin, Beadinkrazy Custom Creations, Marvelous Artsy. Thank goodness you're finally home and starting on the mend, Marva. Crafty She-nan-i-gans, Amy's Resin Corner, Glitz and Glitter by Michelle, Dragon Creations, Crafting with Karla, Creating with Wingless Angel, Marcys, Artsy, Fartsy Creations, Epoxy Me That, Wendigovan Studio, Resin Nut, Vex Crafts Designs, Billie Holman Creations, Pretty Not Purrfect Crafts, Beige House DIY, Lottie Jasmine Designs, Never Perfect Resin, Loose Skulls Crafts, Michelle _ Resin Bell, Resin Rebel, my apologies, Mini Scenes GB, Southern Lady Artistic Creations. I hope everybody's had a good day, and let's see, this is midweek, but we'll see how long it takes for this guy to finish curing up the one little spot on the underside of his chin there. And then, like I said, I'll get him finished up and the last of the photos put together and get him put out. And we shall see some, have this out as soon as I possibly can. I want to say thank you to all my subscribers that have been with me since the beginning, the ones that have come in the middle of the way, and all my newer subscribers. Thank you all so very much. I really greatly appreciate it. For those that haven't subscribed, please like and subscribe. I also love hearing comments and stuff. Constructive criticism's great also, as long as no one's rude. I don't tolerate any rudeness to myself or any of my other subscribers. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you, and we'll see y'all soon. Bye. Hello, everyone. I completely forgot to do the bonus spare unmoldings that I had poured, and my brain completely went blank. This one's not full yet, so it's not going to get unmolded, but I had some spare I poured off camera, and yet my glitter sunk. I'm glad I didn't pour that into the one skull that I was going to do. Boy, did I put too much glitter in there. Oh well, that'll just be more paintbrushes holder, tool holder. Let's get started with some of these. This little dragon, put some glitter into him, and some what color was this? This was a deep pour resin that I put in here. Let's see, I've only done this guy once before. I can't remember how bad he is to come out. He is sharp. Ooh, not too bad. Did you pull a little piece of the mold with you? Yep, glitter sunk again. Couple little bubbles. upside down, keep stuff out. And let's see, do a couple of these little guys here. They pop out. This was a two-tone because I had purple left over, and then I poured the red. There we go. That's a little better one. Still slippery. Just a couple little mini skulls. All right, static clean overspill. Have to trim you up, and you somehow got a piece of glitter on your head. Yeah, I definitely have to get a light overhead because I just cannot get I can't get a zoom in without that. And I can't keep using my phone because I miss phone calls while recording on my phone. So right now I'm using a webcam and it doesn't have a light to it. So this is a little kitty cat skull. Yep, get it into view. Come on, focus. Got some holographics going here. And this is literally just holographic window film that I cut to size. Ooh, don't tell me that piece is stuck good on that one. Okay, I'll have to fight to get that piece off later, but yep, it's hard to see, but it's holographic. I don't know if you can see it on the camera down here in the light here. All right. Try to pull the light stand over and it tried to fall over. Okay, flip that over. Ooh, big bubble. Didn't get much of a holographic on that one. Darn it. But that's an actual holographic insert there. But I got a big bubble, so we lost a lot right there. All but it did that. That was a deep pour. I usually have like a little small one on normal resin. Of course, I've never poured deep pour into these before. It was just some leftover, and I added a little extra color to it. I will have to trim them up some to get the extra overfill of resin off here. Some of it can pop off. And it's static clinging to my fingers. It don't want to go off my little bucket over there. My spare bucket that I keep. Let's see if I can get a better. Pretty. Got some holographic to it, but like I said, I got a bubble right here. Big bubble. Still shows some holographic through there. And I did some more glow-in-the-dark rocks in this guy. They were all white ones. I haven't charged them up yet, though. And it's a matte moon. I'm going to put it in my granddaughter's room, or probably send it home with her to, because I actually have a glow-in-the-dark moon for her here. Not glow-in-the-dark, but it's one that sits on, is a, bought it off Amazon, and I think it's like a 6 or 8 inch, and it comes with a remote LED, multiple color lights. Came with a little stand, so let's see. Got some bubbles in there. Hard to tell that it's the shape of a moon, but I'll set him here for see if I can get him to stay still for a moment while I let's see, you stay there, and let's see if I can demold this without too much of a hassle, knocking everything off and over and everywhere. Now this one glows in the dark, the top part. I know it looks like a pinky cloudy pink color, but it is glows red, and the bottom is the leftover blue glow rocks that I had from the sea turtle. And the moon was, I only had just a little bit of white glow in the dark rocks, but they glow blue, but they were colored white, so I opted to put them in the moon because I only had just a little bit of them, and it would have matched the sea turtle, so I didn't put them in there. Okay, let's see if I can get you rolled up. Okay, come on out the eyes. Oh, yep, I had some leftover pebbles too I put in here, and some of the leftover rocks. And then the glow looks pink, but he's going to glow red, so I will get some lights turned off, get him charged up, get that turned right side out. Let's see. I'll go get some lights turned off, and I will be right back, and I'll give some information on the type of glow stuff when I come back. Oh, ow, hit. This thing's starting to kick the bucket on me. Just doesn't have a good seated spot in there. Here, you sit here and you charge the front. See how well this stuff glows? You're not supposed to glow, but you kind of are a bit fluorescent under black light. Get you in camera view here. And this is a black light. It fluoresces some. That's pretty cool. He can go in the bedroom with all my black lights and all my glow stuff, because I have black lights set up for all the stuff that I make that glows in the dark. Wonder how well this is actually gonna glow. Ooh, red. Red and blue. I mean, that glows red. Looks pink, but he glows red. Unfortunately, I can't get him to look red, but he glows red. Blue and red. With a smidge clear spot at the top, which you can't quite see in here. The eyes, nose, the teeth. And the little moon. Glows a little blue. And the sea turtle, which pretty sure y'all already got a shot at. Give him another quick view here. If I can get him lifted up, because he is heavy. I do mean heavy. Woohoo! And of course, the skull's in the way. But yeah, you already got a picture of him. So move everything out of the way. Scoot back some. Okay, so the red glow powder I got off of Artsy. It was called Glow in the Dark Pigment Dark Red 1 ounce. Does it say the company's name? It is a zinc sulfide powder. So it looks pink, but is glows red. And it is a very strong sulfur odor. So I had to be extremely careful wearing a dust mask and extra gloves when using this, because I have a high sulfur allergy. So hopefully now that he's nice and cured in here and I'm completely done with this, this can get sent through the wash. Oh, wait, here it is on the back. Uniglow Products, LLC. So if you're interested in a, like I said, it doesn't look red while it's, daytime, but nighttime after you charge it under black light, it glows red. Uniglow Products, LLC, and I got it from Artsy. Glow in the dark pigment, dark red. And I got that from Etsy like 2 years ago. This is the second time I used it, and I just finished off what I had. The for the main body of the sea turtle was Day Blue Night Glacier. They're pool rocks. They're glow-in-the-dark pool rocks. They charge up, during sunlight during the daytime, and they're meant to actually be put in while you're creating an actual in-ground pool on your very, last layer in your pool. So they charge up and glow. So I got these just as a trial, and I will have it linked in there. It's by elementglow.com. And it was 1 pound of these plus however much else of the however many bags of the little blue ones I had, as well as the blue pebbles that I had used from the little blue rocks were temu, and I honestly cannot remember where these blue rocks came from. I don't know if that was Amazon. I don't remember if that was Temu, or if it might have been back when I used to do Shine or something. So I honestly can't remember where I got those blue glow and dark pebbles from. Snap, crackle, pop. But I wanted to just, show y'all these other couple of things that came out also when I was doing the pours. And I did create it off camera after the turtle, I think. I can't remember. I haven't gone through and finished editing everything yet. So I will have these guys, the video coming up and the pictures and everything uploaded. I decided not to put eyes on the turtle. I did put some on him, didn't like them, so I took them back off. I had painted it on. I didn't like the way they looked on them. I don't know if it's just the way with the rocks and stuff. I just took them back off. It was just personal preference, and he's mine, so I took them off of him. I got to figure out, I got to get some black felt or something to put underneath to prevent him from scratching up my table once I get my, well, it'll be a while, but when I get a table created, he's going to be a centerpiece on a table in my living room, along with a stingray that I got from Michelle from Glitz and Glitter. And be making some more glow-in-the-dark sea creatures that will, kind of sort of be a feature on that table as well. I'm tired. I'm mumbling. I'm going to let y'all go and do, trimming and last little pictures and stuff, and have this uploaded at the end of the video. We'll see y'all later. Bye.